And now we go to our next guests. This time we're at the Coral Tree. We're crossing over to the Pop-Up Arts Festival here at the Coral Tree. We are back at the Coral Tree, and I am here with two amazing people, one who wrote the book and another one who designed and made the cover. Shall I call it the cover? What do you call it in English? Dis die buiteblad in Afrikaans, né?
Yes.
Yeah, and it looks amazing. First of all, I am with Michelle Bimpini, and it's the first time we've met, is it?
It is,
yes. And it's so nice to meet you. And with Lisa Dodd, and it's the first time we've met. And it's so nice to make your acquaintance. And I am Mariana Lourens with the Bay FM show, Kuns en Vermaak, Art and Entertainment. And of course, the whole thing about the arts in our city is that we've been able to keep it alive with lockdown. And in lockdown, oh my word, so many things have come to a standstill. Lots of art shops have had to close, and so on and so on. So I think I'm going to go to you first, Michelle, the writing of this book, Lockdown Letters. And then you've got your caption here, lest we forget. Ooh, and you can hear the birds flying overhead because we are outside again. We are at a fine steak company and lovely sunny day here in Port Elizabeth. So lockdown letters, lest we forget. So tell us, Michelle, how did it start? Where did it begin for you?
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to share the story with you. And Lockdown Letters began when I saw a lockdown letter. One of our pastors at church encouraged a couple of people to write a lockdown letter that he would then post on the website. And the first letter that was posted, I read, and in that letter, Christine Walland encouraged everybody to write their own lockdown letter. I had just been through a very traumatic experience. Our house had caught alight, and it was extensive damage. And so I started writing my lockdown letter, and as I was writing, it was really just bringing such healing to my heart. Because when we write, we work our perceptions harder, and we actually convert our thought into an action. And so I realized as I was writing the letter that there was possibly a lot more to this. And I approached Harvest to ask them if they would mind if I published a book, Lockdown Letters, and spoke to a publisher, and it all just took off from there. And so we opened up the opportunity to expert and novice writers in South Africa and offered them the opportunity to write a lockdown letter in any official South African language. And we started receiving the most phenomenal entries. Entries in English and Afrikaans have come in, and then we decided that we needed to brush the same as we did with the writing. We needed to do the same with the artwork. And we were approached by Sonia Strumpfer. She said Lockdown Letters really needs a special cover. We decided that we would work with her, that the artists during lockdown were quite despondent, they couldn't exhibit, and so it was just a project that was creating a lot of hope, not only in our city, but across South Africa. Lisa Dodd, who is with me, we chose her artwork for the front cover. I'll let her tell you the story about how that happened, but it's just a really special publication with a lot of insights, a lot of bewilderment, and just real, raw, vulnerable stories.
Okay, so Lisa Dodd, let us hear your inspiration, whatever it was that because this is such a beautiful cover of this post box, but it's not just a post box. There's post box, there's letters here, there's some doves, It's just absolutely beautiful. All the letters look like doves. Looks like the Chinese art, origami. The papers are just folded to look like flying doves. It is too beautiful for words. And of course the caption that stands out least we forget. Because if we write it down, then you have it for posterity. So tell us about your inspiration here,
Thank
Lisa.
you, Marianne. I entered now during lockdown because we couldn't physically exhibit. I think many artists went to social media, and then I saw the advert for artists, a call for artists to enter artworks for Lockdown Letters, the book Lockdown Letters. And I entered quite a few art pieces, but I didn't make them specially for the book. They were all actually works that I've done during lockdown. And then about 2 or 3 days before the deadline for the art to be in, I decided and felt that I should try something special for the book. And I planned the whole thing in my head. The next morning when I sat down in front of the easel and tried to actually make and do what I saw, I just couldn't do it. Nothing worked out, the sky didn't work out, nothing worked out. And then I felt quite panicky about it because I wanted to do something special. And then I went to a quiet place and I prayed about it, and I said, okay, if the Lord don't want me to enter anything, it's fine. But if He wants to show me something, I'll accept it. And if this work doesn't leave the studio and just teach me something, I'll accept it. And I sat down and started with the sky, I covered the whole canvas, and I started all over again. And I started with the sky, and it just came so easy. My old design, of course, I couldn't use it anymore because I can't do it. And the rest just really just
It went
happened.
out the window, did it?
Yeah. So I really think that this was inspired by the Lord, who taught me about obedience, to actually listen to what He wants and not what I want. The only thing that I actually had to think about was the music on the letters. I was asking Him a universal language. Because I knew that it was a South African project for all languages, but what is the common factor for all of us? And it's music. So I decided to write the Our Father onto the pages.
Oh, wow.
And the stamp, just to remind us, lest we forget, is a locked lock.
Yes,
With
a locked
2020
letter.
as a stamp. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, and the key, of course, that opens. So there's a
Yes,
lot of
there's
symbolic.
a key, the post box, the key, everything that's on this cover is so beautiful and symbolic and depicting everything that we are experiencing during lockdown. And of course, with our systems now, we're not getting these letters anymore. And I hope they don't become extinct but our God is amazing, and it's isn't that just our God that gave you this cover?
Absolutely.
There.
Yes.
And we can just wait for His next step and what He's going to do. Oh, I mustn't start preaching because this is just a show about the arts. But I want to thank you so much for coming.
Anybody can pop in and have a look at the book, have a look at some of the art for a cup of coffee and a piece of cake, and just enjoy. It's a lovely little place, this.
It's very nice. It's a little bit out of the way so that you don't get into the terrible traffic noises because they're way a bit from the road. So thank you so much for coming. Lisa Dodd, if people want to get hold of you, where do they find you?
I live on a farm in the Elands River Valley. So
Are you
I
on
think,
Facebook or something?
Yes, I think the
okay,
best would
Lisa
be
Dodd,
to-
and that's Lisa with 2 L's, L-L-I-S-E, and D-O-D-D, 2 D's at the end, 2 L's at the beginning, 2 D's at the end, and that's Lisa Dodd. So she's just doing this amazing art. And of course, Michelle Wimpany, are you on Facebook?
I am
Or
on the Mentors Collective Facebook page.
Mentors Collective Facebook page, and I've
Okay.
actually got it here because I see Sela Publishing, and is that the Oosthuizen or the Besaidnout Sela?
That's Beside Note. But
Beside
they
Note.
can also contact me
Okay.
on the Lockdown Letters page. I can give you my cell
Okay,
phone
so
number
Lockdown
as
Letters
well.
has got its own
Facebook
page.
page,
Okay,
yes.
so Lockdown Letters is your key here. Thank you so much for coming out. Time is up. How time flies when you're enjoying yourself. And thank you so much to Fine Time Steak Company to letting us gatecrash here. Be blessed.
Thank you,
Mariana
Mariana.
Lourens en Kuns en Vermaak, Art en Entertainment. Wat groet, Arribari.